This is the story of Sarah, a single mother who gave her last $20 to a homeless man, and what happened 7 years later will leave you speechless. A struggling mother, Sarah was a 28-year-old single mother living in New York. She worked 2 jobs, waitressing in the day and cleaning offices at night, just to feed her 5-year-old daughter, Lily. Some nights, they barely had enough to eat. Rent was always late. Her shoes had holes. Her jacket was too thin for winter. One rainy evening, Sarah stopped at a gas station on her way home from work. She only had $23 left in her purse, enough for groceries and maybe a few bus rides. But as she stepped out of the store, she saw a man sitting outside in the cold, soaking wet, with a cardboard sign that read, "Hungry. Anything helps." She hesitated. She looked at her daughter in the back seat, then back at the man. Then she walked over, handed him $20, and said, "I don't have much, but I hope this helps." The man looked up with tears in his eyes. He simply said, "You don't know what you just did." Years passed. Sarah never saw the man again. Life remained hard. She moved to a smaller apartment. She took online classes while working night shifts. It took 6 years, but eventually, Sarah got her degree and landed an office job. Her life slowly changed. She was still careful with money, but one day, while picking up her daughter from school, she noticed a brand new bookstore had opened nearby, with a sign that read, "Grand opening, free coffee today." Curious, she stepped in. The stranger returns. The bookstore was warm, welcoming, and beautifully designed. A young man in a suit walked over and said, "Welcome, I'm the owner. Let me know if I can help." Sarah was stunned. His face looked familiar but cleaner, healthier, and filled with life. He looked at her closely, then said, You gave me $20 outside a gas station 7 years ago. You were with your daughter." Sarah's mouth dropped open. "That was you." He nodded. "That $20. It changed everything. I used it to buy a hot meal and bus fare to a shelter. That night, I found a job center flyer. They helped me get work in a warehouse. I've been saving and learning ever since." Then, he handed her a small envelope. Inside was a check for $10,000. "This bookstore exists because of your kindness. You saved my life. Please let me help yours." Sarah cried, not because of the money, but because of the reminder that kindness always finds its way back. They hugged. Her daughter smiled. The man, now named Michael, told her, "You believed in someone who had nothing. That's what gave me the strength to believe in myself." We never know what someone is going through. Sometimes, even a small act, a meal, a word, a smile can be the spark that changes a life forever. Moral of the story: be kind. Because kindness never dies, it echoes through time and lives.